What up, Copper family? Hope you guys are doing well. We got Matt Beard Laws right next to us wearing an awesome hat. Nice. And then we got Logan right next to me. He was here. He was here at the barbershop today and got a haircut, and I got to snag him and ask him if he wants to join us today.
Looking crisp, fresh. I got family pictures, so I gotta.
So we got a bunch of people. Well, we did have a bunch of people in the barbershop, so we're in the break room. So if you remember the Copper John's logo window, this is what it looks like on the other side of it. So you can see out of it, so our barbers can take breaks and pay attention to that. So
just no break right now.
Right? Yeah, no break. So yeah, what's up, everyone? We got Nicholas. How you doing, man? We got Mark. We got Tommy, JP, TV. So TV. So he's the one who asked if we could do a bunch of funeral potatoes. He wanted the recipe and all that kind of stuff. So he's made it 3 times, and the 3rd time, I think he said he put jalapenos and bacon in it.
That sounds. Funeral potatoes sounds so good, right? I mean, like, because for you guys remember, Tyson and I are currently like dieting and exercising, so that sounds amazing.
Terrible. Oh,
it sounds terrible. No, I'd probably get a little bit too happy if I smelled it right now.
But dude, it sounded. He sent pictures and everything. I'm like, oh, I hate you right now, but it looks so good. I'm going to put bacon and jalapenos in it when I can do it.
We went to Texas Roadhouse about 2 hours ago.
We did
for like an early dinner, and believe it or not, we both got salads. We both got
vegetables,
and then just steak. I was looking at those potatoes. We didn't even touch the rolls.
Nope.
And the honey butter, that was hard.
We're doing 75 hard, and we're living it. We really are.
Well, I'll eat all the potatoes for you.
Dude, those loaded potatoes are so good.
That's I was like counting calories. I'm like, dang, I don't have enough.
But Jeff, how you doing, Mr. Jeff Wimpy? Jeff bought that hat that he has. Nice. And Jeff, you know Jeff really well. Jeff's a stud. I love Jeff. And we got Mike Zarate. He's been on this show a couple times. I love Mike. And we got Scott, big, bald, and beautiful. How you doing, buddy? We got Dagan, BGG Grooming. Judd, how you doing, buddy? We got Brian B. I love Brian. He sends me a lot of friendly chats on IG. I really enjoy his conversations. Mark Brown, how you doing, buddy? Ellie, okay, Ellie.
Yeah, we're right.
So Ellie and Ken is from Florida, and we have Ellie, and they're coming here the day after. So July 4th, the 5th, or the 6th of July, they're coming here.
So right before. Nice.
Yeah, no one knows what we're talking about yet. So. We don't want to announce that yet.
No, that's why I said.
So shut your mouth. Yeah, but we're going to go hang out with them if you want to join us, so you can get to know these guys. Since you're starting to get a little bit more incorporated with everyone.
Part of the family.
You are.
I like that.
And I love that Matt made it. I'm happy, man.
Yeah.
Then we got Brandon Herring. How you doing, buddy? We got Stephen Fleming from Ireland. Buddy, thanks for coming. That means a lot. What time is it in Ireland right now? Make a guess. Don't say anything. Make a guess before it says it.
Me or them?
You.
Oh, it's like 2-ish in the morning.
4 a.m.
4 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m. I say midnight. It's just
midnight.
I don't know. All right. We got beers and coffee. What's up, man? Thanks for coming. Brett Burlon, such a stud. Sequoia Beard. What'd I say?
Nothing. I said stud.
Oh. Producer Jace, what's up, man? Michael Mariata. Sorry, man. What's up, Bato? We got Garrett, Mr. Beard Mode himself. How you doing, buddy? We got Mr. Facebook User. I'm just trying to make sure all you guys are that we care. We got Venna, Tommy Robinson, Gabe. How you doing, man? I haven't seen Gabe. I haven't seen you around for a while.
He's like,
yeah. Mike Q, what's up? Senior Dowdy, is that your family?
Who?
Senior Dowdy?
I don't think so.
Okay. Mr. Danby, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for that again. Andrew Wilcox. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. But anyway, we're going to keep going. If I miss you, 2 a.m. There you go, man.
I know my time zone math.
You really do. Or you just Googled it real quick because you're a genius.
I'm way back here. My keyboard's way up here.
But anyway, I appreciate you guys all joining us today. We do have a fun little what?
Yeah.
Love Dad Bods.
Thank you, Brian. That means a lot.
Dude. Oh. So, we were just Matt and Logan were making fun of me.
Oh my gosh. You need to play the song.
Okay.
Hold on. So Tyson and I have been working on this podcast for a little while, and his sister-in-law Janae and his brother Cody are doing a lot of the production for us. And Tyson had to pick a royalty-free song that we can use. And so he goes to the app that you can get these songs from, and he just picks the top trending one without listening to it and says, "Here, Janae, put it on." And this is the preteen teeny bop song that plays before Dad Bods.
I've been giving you the worst. Now you wanna stay tonight.
Want to stay the night? It only gets worse. The amount of text messages I got from a couple of friends and family members, like, the song.
So we'll change.
We're going to be changing that. It's not going to be. That's going to be something we're going to talk about in a year. Like, hey, you remember the first one?
What's up, Abby? Abby's my.
I'm about to make you a song and sing something about dad bods and beards.
Do it.
Yeah, do we have a tobacco scent? He loves tobacco. But yeah, see, he was rocking out. He got it.
Yeah, it's got a good bop or groove to it. But it's
he goes,
you're in your 40s and I'm in my 30s, and this is a song for like 12-year-old girls.
He's like, it's perfect. It sounds like you guys need a better producer.
Yeah. No.
But yeah. Anyway, guys, this scent is crazy unique. So I don't know if you guys understand how it works. So Matt, right there, over there,
got him.
He gives me some ideas, and sometimes they work, and sometimes I can't do it. But this one I tried, and it's different.
So have you smelled this yet, Matt?
Oh, I love it.
Well, don't go over it yet.
No, I just asked a question.
So
listen. I know how it goes. I know how this works. I'm not giving anything away.
Yeah, and we want to do something in Vermont. So we're doing Vermont this year, Lake Champlain. Champlain.
You goddamn West Coasters.
Yeah.
Hey, no, hold on. Okay. What's the major burrito chain that we were talking about earlier?
Chipotle.
What?
Chipotle. Am I saying it wrong?
Yes.
You said it okay, I think, the second time.
Yeah, no, Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
I said it.
No, you said Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
I love Chipotle.
Chipotle. Anyway, so stupid.
Next week on Grammar with Logan and Tyson.
But anyway, so I actually was nervous about this at first. As you guys can see, why don't you tell them the scent profile real quick?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Logan.
You talking to me? He's talking to you.
I know, but I don't remember.
He only
off the top of
told
my head.
me like once earlier.
Yeah,
It's on the bottle.
I'm going to have him try to smell it.
He told me while I was
It's on
getting
the
my
bottle.
haircut. He's like in the background. Oh, by the way, it's got this and this and this.
Fine. I will bring this up. So the main thing, obviously, it's Vermont. And what is the first thing that people think when maybe you guys don't do this, being on the other side of the coast, but the first thing that a lot of people think in Vermont is maple syrup. They're very, very prevalent. They produce an ungodly amount of maple syrup. And I know you probably think Canada with the maple leaf and stuff, but no, definitely Vermont. And another thing, when you go to Vermont, you get that fresh air. You get a little bit of, the sugar and some stuff, that sweetness from, the lake and all the different rivers. But one of the biggest things that Vermont does besides syrup is their breweries. They have breweries everywhere. Right. So it's a little bit of some hops as well. So, I mean, nobody else on this entire planet is crazy enough to try to make a beard oil that has maple syrup, fresh air, sugar, and hops. I can tell you that right now. Nobody's combining that.
It sounds good, though.
So smell it.
You want me to try?
Yeah, you got to warm it up.
Let
everyone smell it. He's opening it up right now.
I just took the plastic off. I haven't even.
Wow, that was impressive. It takes me like 5 minutes to take the plastic off.
I may have pre-ripped it a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Pre-rip is.
Yeah, you got to get it warm. Let everyone smell.
I'm telling you, I want your first impression. You should put them up on a big screen.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
hold on.
Well, that'd be mean. Let me just one sec. How do I do that? Just a sec.
Press solo view, top left corner.
Okay, there you go.
Dude, I like that a lot. I'm not just.
It's just you, man.
Dude. I can smell the hops and the maple individually, but it works really well together.
Yep, and then you get a little bit of that fresh air and a touch of sugar. That's how it hits me.
Good call, Matt. Dude, look at this.
And
I've got goosebumps. That smells freaking good.
And I'm going to tell you, as for me, I've had it in beard for 2 days. Today, I ironically went with the barbershop because I hadn't tried it yet. So I went with that for the last 2 days, and I'm telling you, it sticks in the beard very well. There's a very long, and I don't know if you noticed this, Tyson, if you've been wearing it, but for me, like I shower the next morning and I still get hints of maple.
Dude,
yeah,
I love the maple, and the hops give it a nice balance to it.
Yeah,
that's
what I mean. I was nervous. Like I got it. So my about my 6th attempt of doing it, I could not get it. It just kept smelling like waffle crisp. If you guys have ever smelled waffle crisp before,
I can get that from it.
But I figured out how to do it. Got it a lot better. And holy crap! Like it turned out like it smelled really
even
good
without warming it up. I mean, it has a different. You can smell more hops without warming it up.
Yeah,
it still smells great. It kind of has the 801 without warming it up. But I like that.
And I'm absolutely loving the fact that I mean I've spent a lot of time in Vermont eating Vermont food, having Vermont craft beers and stuff like this. And this is good. This is very good. And the beautiful thing about Lake Champlain is it's actually a very, very big lake, but you can get to it in New York. You can get to it in Vermont. There's a ferry, so you can take a little bit of a shortcut through the ferry to travel into Vermont. And a lot of people take that. So.
Yeah, I'm taking those home. That's gonna be a competitor with Yellowstone's one of my favorites. See, so is Moosehead.
What's funny is I was telling everyone, I'm like, it's not my favorite. Like I love it, but it's not my favorite. And usually the ones that aren't my favorite, everyone loves.
So Matt,
especially East Coast.
This was all you, right? Those ideas, Matt.
Oh, this was 100% Matt's idea.
Dude, that's killer.
I honestly, and I'm not just saying this for the show purpose. You guys know I'm pretty straight shooter. I think this one, and I've only had it in beard 2 days so far. This out of what are we on? This is what six out of the 6 cents that we've done. This is my favorite.
Oh dang!
Really? That's
yeah. And Moosehead was right up there. Obviously, I really liked Yellowstone. Just it was there. And honestly, I love going with these ones, and I kind of put them on a rotation. The other day, I went back to the Keys, and I was like, wow, that was. Like it just, I don't know what it is. The Keys, and honestly, the Keys was, I think, and I don't know the actual numbers, but there was a lot of great feedback on that as well. So
yeah,
we need to make like a board that you can put all 50 in.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
cool. Frame it for the
shop. Yeah, I know that.
Remember,
the top sellers we're going to introduce again, just oils only. For our anniversary next month, but
remember that thing that we have planned potentially for around 50 already?
Yeah.
You forgot.
I really did.
It's okay. It's okay.
But I'm pretending that I didn't forget.
But here, so is this gray rotation? So all scents of the month are gray oil. There's none that's from the classic line. It's all gray. So I hope that answers your question. We're about to jump in real quick to a couple things, but am I missing any questions? What's up, Casey? Beers and coffee sounds amazing. Appreciate it, guys. All right, so this is what I wanted to show you guys because I don't really ever show you. I showed you last time, and I thought it worked out pretty good. Just so you guys understand what.
Don't drink it.
Yeah. All right. So here's our website. So if you go to the middle, I want to show you a couple things. So first, you're going to see the limited scent of the month. I made a ton of Yellowstone, and Yellowstone sold well. So during Memorial Day weekend, I made quite a bit more, and mostly sold, but I have 6 left. And just because I have them left, I marked them down to $12.95. However, with that being said, don't buy yet. With that being said, let me scroll down here. If you use code LAKE during the stream, you get 25% off.
LAKE. Lake.
So I wanted you guys to see that this is going to be 25% off. All this is 25% off right as we speak right now, just so you guys can know. Also, next thing I wanted to show you is we go to home again. We scroll down, and you're going to see now we have kits. So we're going to be doing advanced beard kit where it comes with the water or the Sweetwater conditioner, the gentle wash, and number 8 comb, and the
That's like my setup right there.
and Lake Champlain oil and butter, and then the beginner
Champlain.
one has Champlain.
Champlain.
I'm surprised you don't call it Lockheed for Lake.
But so then the beginner one is going to be the Chicago comb number 6, an oil and butter of Lake Champlain.
Champlain.
This whole episode is just gonna be like Champlain.
Lake.
Hey, I didn't come up with it. That's what I said. And then I just made it. And then it also comes with let's find out. Comes out with some collagen gummies as well. So that's kind of a beginner one. And then from there, we're going to have right here a mustache kit. So it's going to come with my favorite number 2 comb that I carry everywhere with me, which I really do. It's going to come with the daily conditioning wash unscented, the mustache wax remover, which is just our unhunt oil.
Yeah.
And then we also have, we're going to do Old Ephraim mustache wax. That's our most popular wax. And it's $60. It's regularly $70. So if you were to buy that all together by itself, plus the 25% off. And then we're doing the skincare kit. It did really, really well with Mother's Day. And so I thought, let's just do it. We'll keep it up there.
If you guys want to step up your beard game, if you're not using the Sweetwater wash and the conditioner, or the Sweetwater conditioner and the daily wash, it's every day. Every time I'm in the shower, those two have been game changers for me since, especially been regrowing. So
yeah,
no, I agree. It definitely. And the biggest thing for me too that I found in combination with that is exfoliating at least once a week is really, really good too. Lake Ontario. Yeah, that's probably right.
70%.
I like that somebody's East Coast. Alaskan Malamute.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Jeff? I haven't seen Jeff forever since high school. I went there with him in high school, man. We were really good friends.
He's got a beard, so you guys could still be friends.
And then we get married and we just do our own thing. It just kind of happens.
Come to the shop.
So,
He's right behind you. He's right behind you.
But yeah. So private chat. What did you send me?
That was 5 minutes ago. That was for later.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. So the next thing is, I don't know, guys. Obviously, you guys really like this. It's his favorite scent. It makes me happy because, like I said,
I'm just gonna say,
I got a question. What makes you happier? That we like it or your Taylor Swift style song in your podcast?
Hey, I want to play it again. I wanted to play it through this whole stream.
We were talking about it on the way back from dinner. We're driving in my truck. And
just loop it in the stream. Do it.
He wanted to loop in the stream, and I said no.
You know what? You play it so much that he doesn't like it anymore. Then you're gonna get him just singing.
So embarrassing. See, I like the Teeny Bumper music. I got this is a Fifth Harmony. You know what I mean? It's not a bad song, but it's so bad.
So bad.
Working hard for me.
It's your wife talking about you because it's Dad Bods and Beers. Let's just think of it that way.
My wife is
try to sell it any way you want.
My wife is a mature, respectable woman.
All right, but anyway, so I wanted to share something with you guys. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. It's been on everywhere because it's so crazy. And so, last time I shared a car wreck with you guys, and where the guys were driving really fast on the road, and their wheel went off. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
It took off the road, and the guy just shot up. Have you guys seen this?
We've all seen this. Or no,
Watch this. Here goes. Dude, and he lived. There was a lady, and she lived. Dude, watch that one more time. Look, they lived. Nuts.
How come he's the only one moving?
Because everyone else was like Dukes of Hazzard type of thing. Like, what?
I mean, we've all seen that on the side of the road. And be like, man, I wonder what it would be like if we jumped that. This is what it would be like.
I don't want to do that anymore.
That one guy's on the side, just holding onto his vest, just huh. Look at that.
Well, that just happened.
What about the tow truck driver that was in front of the vehicle? Did you see that?
Running out of the way.
I saw it. It was crazy. Yeah.
Duck dive, dip dive, and dodge.
Generally never. Yes, seriously. Though that was it. Trying to play Dukes of Hazzard. That's
That's the
exactly
good
what
old
it was.
boy.
I mean, we've all wondered, like,
That's
could you actually
more
jump
of
those?
a theme
I mean,
song. Yeah.
That was what?
That would be more of a theme song for your show. Something Dukes of Hazzardy, but talking about the good old boys, and
That would
can't
actually be
use
really
that one. That one's going to get you shut down. But
Yeah,
I actually just I just found this cool little country artist online.
You know what won't get us shut down? You guys know what won't get us shut down?
It's just
Me taking my shirt off.
We're gonna end.
Next thing we know, we only have like people watching.
No, what's going to happen? This person is going to then put their stuff on like Spotify and YouTube Music and stuff. They're going to finally put it and try to make some money, and then all of your stuff gets hit for monetization. Because that happened to my channel. My buddy's band gave me a song that I played on the shows, and then finally they put it on YouTube and Spotify and all this stuff. And when they did that, it was the intro for 3 years. Every single video I had to go through in there and fight it because it's just an AI type thing. I was approved to use it, but they were like, nope, this is our music. You can't use it.
Really?
So you can retroactively go back
to any video. And so like we do Triple T, if there's a TikTok video that had a song that was fine, and then all of a sudden 3 years later, something gets flagged in their system, they'll hit it.
They'll remove the sound.
They'll hit you with the warning, and then you either have to mute it, replace it, or whatever. And if you get too many of them,
so did you have to pay? Did you have to like pay for those, or did you just remove them all?
No, I just removed them all individually, and it took forever. That was before producer Jason. He could have probably fixed it, but.
All right, let's do a $20 gift card. We have 37 people listening right now that are really, really being good sports with us because we're talking about some random stuff. So why don't we do the dot right now? And I'm going to hit the dots as soon as you come up with a question. Either one of you.
Oh, we're not doing like pick a number. We're doing
let's do something about lake.
Okay, I got it.
Oh yeah,
I got you.
Okay.
What is the name of the Lake Champlain monster?
Oh, that's a good one. I know that answer.
We just talked about this.
Yeah.
Did you know it before I said it?
Oh,
I've heard it. I've heard it, but now it's.
No, I only thought that was one body of water.
Well, so, see, I kind of like cryptids and like that whole like Bigfoot.
Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson.
Chompzilla.
So I guess Matt, you're the judge here. Are we going with?
I see somebody, but it's the same on our screen, right? Right above Jace.
Yes, and I like him. I'm glad. Well, I like him, but Mike, congratulations!
I wrote down Champy, but we will accept Champ.
So
judges
Mike,
say okay.
So Mike, send me your email information on the IG. I know we've talked before, so just send it to me, and I'll send it to you later on tonight.
Nice, congrats.
But yeah, congrats.
Turn around, spend on some new Champlain.
Champlain.
Hey, how do you say
Lake Chompin?
Chipotle?
You want to go to Lake Champlain and get some Chipotle?
If you, I'll show you too a picture of that. This was an actual picture that was taken right here, and this is what they saw in Lake Champlain and called it. I mean, people have been dissecting it for years, but this is like a real footage, a real photo that was taken forever ago.
Nuts. What are they? What's the dinosaur? What do they call those? It starts with a P.
And they're like, oh, it's a sturgeon, or potentially it's this.
Yeah. What do they call those?
I don't know. The SS Ticonderoga claimed to have seen this creature in 1945. But they've been seeing sightings. There was in 1992, there was 180 sightings. 600 people have claimed to see him over the time of there.
I believe it.
So like I was saying, when you go on the ferry to go from New York to Vermont to New York, whatever, there's always just people get out of their vehicles, they're looking over the ferry, and they're just trying to catch a glimpse of Champ.
I was about to say something inappropriate, but I won't.
Well, they basically said the same as
Loch Ness
or Nessie,
Mhm.
right?
Yep, they're saying it's just America's version of it. Yeah.
Oh man,
What's up, Mark?
Crazy stuff. I believe.
But what's crazy is they were saying that P.T. Barnum, who was like the greatest show on earth, the circus person, that actually they thought that they hid something in the lake, thinking that they could get it back to put back on the show. So there was all these rumors in like 1873 that they hid this big serpent, and then they were going to try to get it into the actual show, that the traveling show that they were in.
Oh, weird.
That's cool.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Again,
Well,
that's
see, I like want to believe in all that stuff so bad. Like so here we're at in Utah. Just the amount of mountains. Just
I thought you were about to say Mormons.
no.
The mountains.
the Mountain Mormons. They're a real thing.
No, the amount of mountains and just like desolate areas where nobody is at, and there's been a ton of like Bigfoot sightings out there too. And
Yeah.
so like I'm like, no doubt, Bigfoot's out there, Champ's out there, Nessie's out there. Like there's just
It would be cool.
there's too much like unknown area that these types of things could hide.
Okay, so do
I
you
agree.
watch Twilight? Do you watch
You mean like the,
Vampire Diaries, all that kind of stuff?
I don't watch Vampire Diaries, but I may or may not have read all.
Isn't your song the theme song from Twilight? And you're,
That was a good one. I gotta give that one.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna just change it to.
This is the
Twilight
least amount of
podcast.
comments I think I've ever seen with this many people. They're just like,
you know why?
know
They're
what
so
to say.
entertained. They're so
What?
entertained with us that they just are sitting back and they're
Or
like,
just
I'm
in
enjoying
shock.
They're like, what? Okay, I do have a question. I have a couple of questions I do want to ask. Well, this was pointed to him, but if you've ever shaved before, I don't think you have. But
Me?
Yeah, so this is really a question for you, Logan. So since you shaved recently, like really within the past 6-7 months now, 7 months?
September.
Yeah.
It was September 26th, I think.
Have you noticed seriously any difference on how people treat you after you shaved to now?
I think it was more so just like Matt could probably attest to this just because of the overall like girth of your beard, right? But like my beard was 9 inches before I cut it, and I kept it up. So I think I got more attention having the larger beard, and then I just kind of blended into the crowd after I shaved.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I think that's probably, I guess, the best answer I had for you is like I just kind of felt like normally it's like, oh hey, nice beard, man. Like other beard bros in public, you get the head nod or you get like the subconscious like touch your beard because you see another big beard. But I think it was just-
And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but your job, you're kind of a lot of transportation with equipment
Yeah.
and stuff. You're in a truck a lot. It's not like you're in a work environment with an office where you have the same work crew all the time and they walk in and they're like, what did you do? Because they're so,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I think that reactions and stuff like that, like if I was to do that working where I work, it would be like,
yeah.
For the
so
right
like-
price. for the
Well,
right
I
price,
mean-
Gillette, I'll shave it.
What'd you say?
I said, for the right price, Gillette, I will shave it.
Seriously though,
Yeah. I mean, why not? Yeah.
because it can always grow back.
I mean, it blew up pretty good for me on TikTok, and it worked pretty good on
Dude,
YouTube
it would
and
be
stuff.
so if Gillette hired him or someone like with that that's very popular and very like has an influence, and
They'd make
Gillette
a lot
like
of
said,
money.
"Hey, I will pay you for this and make it a commercial." They would save. They would. I mean, it's a no-brainer
Hey.
to me.
I'm friends with Schick on TikTok.
What's up, Fred?
Make it happen. Tell them I'm interested.
Okay.
I got bills to pay.
No,
I got money growing on my face.
So
It was
that's
funny the other
pretty
day.
nice.
I actually got sent. Producer Zach sent me a video, and he's like, "These guys are still stealing," and it was like some kind of, I don't know, like Chinese video or something
Yeah,
like that.
the shaver, right?
It was something, and then all of a sudden it was you, and then
Yeah.
they put their take, and I was
We
like,
just
"Oh
talked
yeah."
about that.
Yeah.
We just talked about that at dinner. Like I get messages almost every day on TikTok. Like, oh, weird! I saw some weird Facebook ad, and it just starts with my face, and then it's this like knockoff Chinese razor.
Yep.
So
You're so dumb, Mike. Hey, I haven't seen Hunter on this stream ever.
hey,
So my last shade did go well for my girlfriend, so it's been whoa. There
nice.
you go. Yeah, he does.
Smart man, Hunter.
Yeah, his
Smart man.
mustache is 14 and a half inches since last time I saw.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
talk about
awesome.
girth.
Girth. People love when you say girth in the chat.
Girth.
Look at that. People are going to shave Mark's beard for $2,000.
Nice.
I don't know. I'll grab the oil. Speaking of the devil, so are they banning TikTok? I don't think so. I think I know they did it on Montana, but everyone kind of rebelled and is doing it anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it kind of got a lot of hype and then it kind of fizzled out.
Tyson, do you remember the wax question? Jeff, I do not. Can you remind me? I apologize.
Tyson doesn't remember even that he went to Chipotle.
I named mine Girth Brooks.
I was just about to say Girth Brooks too.
It's called Chipotle. I'm looking. Oh, there you go. There you go. That makes sense to me. All right. So, second question for both of you. Oh yeah, no, this is a good question. So, as you guys have aged, like we all get older every day we get older. You've just noticed recently that you're getting gray hair.
Well, I mean, I've had them, but they're
don't pull them.
I don't pull them. They're like milestones for me. I leave those guys.
You've earned them.
How old are you now, Logan? Roughly
33.
Okay.
So I'm just a baby.
I'm 10 years older than him.
Ooh, yeah, I'm not as old as Tyson, so don't worry.
But I'm curious because as I have aged, I've definitely noticed a different in texture of my beard.
What you said, coarse? Or
yeah, no, like so my head hair, I haven't noticed a difference, like nothing.
Sure.
But within my face, it's been like completely different. I wouldn't say it's more coarse, but more wiry, more yeah, I would say it's just a little bit more wiry, a little bit more yeah. It's not necessarily that I'm a fan of. Like right now, it's crazy soft and it's manageable, but it's just like people always talk about like we're in a dry area, so I use a lot more oil than like what Matt does.
Butter it up.
Yeah, but I haven't used butter for like 2-3 months.
So since shaving mine off in September, and I've been super focused on just growing back a healthier beard. I'm taking all the different gummies. Mm-hmm. I'm using the oil and the butter and the wash and the conditioner. Drinking a ton of water. It is way softer.
Drinking the water fuller. With the 75 hard, drinking a gallon of water a day has like made a huge difference.
So if you look back at some of my older TikToks and stuff where my beard was a little bit longer, it looks kind of crispy, like in the dry. But this one, I mean, you can feel it if you want. You can feel my beard.
I want to kill your beard.
No, but I just noticed that it's a lot fuller. To me, it feels fuller, and it just feels healthier. Like I don't have as many. Like now that I can pull it out and I can actually look at it, I don't see split ends and stuff like I was before. Plus, I did get a trim up today. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, she just
right
here. She just cleaned up some wispy ones, but.
See, Chipotle. No, what about you?
Chipotle.
What about you, Matt?
Yeah, I've noticed mine. Definitely texture has definitely kind of changed, and for me, it started to lay flatter for me as it went there.
Oh,
but I better shine, better health. But as the older I got, I feel like the more wise I got. You know what I mean? It's definitely changing the products to Copper Johns. I don't drink as much water. I'm close to a gallon a day, which has definitely helped.
There's water in Kool-Aid.
Big Kool-Aid fan, and honestly, for me too, I've like we talked about a little bit earlier, the alcohol consumption for me has cut back drastically, and that's definitely noticed a lot better for my health. But like I said, I have not trimmed a single beard hair in months, and I mean, there's going to be a couple split ends, but there's barely, like I'm looking at this right now, and I can see 3 that stick out, which is wild.
And I think that's a huge testament, literally just the Copper Johns, like just the high quality. I mean, I'm not trying to just, boost you up here, but like, that's why I threw out all my other brands, because it's a cut above. My beard's healthier, smells better, stays in there longer. I mean, I love the gray line, even though I don't have a lot of grays. That's just what I use. It's just
I actually have made, I talked to Matt. I'm like, Matt, I just did 11 blogs. So
yeah, you were telling me.
Yeah. And so I've created 11 blogs that are going to come out once every Friday. And one of them's on ionic magnesium, one's on ionic potassium. And I'll do a couple more on different minerals that are in there. But the ionic magnesium, potassium are one of the best things for your beard and skin. And they really do make it so that you're not getting as much split ends as well as the brittleness, also the shine and the sheen. Dude, it just strengthens your beard and makes your skin so much more healthy. And so that stuff really does matter. And it's shockingly how much it really does. Hey guys,
that's what I think a lot of people don't realize. Buddy. Hey, what's up, Seth? Is I think a lot of people don't realize the actual science behind the formula that is Copper John. There's a lot of people that are doing good formulas, great products and stuff in there, but there's obviously something different with Copper Johns, and then the scientific stuff behind it is stuff that I only get now because Tyson has explained it a couple of times.
Well, the difference in the science is the literal scientist.
Yes.
Like, how many degrees do you have?
5.
Yeah. Like, it's not just like, oh, I've got some good sense and I'm just, drop shipping and I'm working with somebody who's giving me a carrier oil and I'm throwing some sense in. Like, no, this is all handmade in his lab here down the street. And it is the amount of like love and time that goes into it and like thought.
Yeah. And the hard scientific stuff is mostly done at this point. The formula is on point.
That's what I'm saying. You nailed it down, and now we're just, busting out. Awesome. Amazing sense.
And the bean, when he had that comment too, that was really cool to see. And the 514, the one where he put that, the grossest picture. I don't know if this is the bean. He's a Copper Johns affiliate as well. Big, beautiful beard. And it's nice. This is another testament. Like, once you switch products, and I've talked to these people, like certain people hit me up every day and they're like, what can I do? My beard seems to stall out. And within a couple of months, a couple of weeks, depending on the person, they're like, wow, you weren't kidding. Like, this isn't just a sales pitch or anything for you. And I was like, no, because you didn't use my code, so I don't make anything. 2, like, this is no, baloney. Like, this stuff really will make your beard take off and get over that stall.
The way somebody explained it to me, I was talking to a buddy of mine, started using Copper Johns and he loves it or whatever. But he said it's like the difference between using a different one.
Okay.
Nick, I have another buddy that's like addicted to it. He loves it, and I got him to grow his beard out. He said it's like the difference between planting, like, say you're like you do a lot, gardening or whatever. It's like using dirt versus using like the right fertilizer, like the right soil. Like, it'll work, but if you use the
Copper Johns is the shit.
New slogan. Forget be proud of who you are. It's like Copper Johns.
Yeah.
We're the manure to your garden bed.
To your beard garden.
I just need to have you two just on. I'll just walk out and you guys just tell me how good it is.
Yeah, we're just over here just boosting your ego.
I know. I appreciate you guys.
You just
slip
keep
me 100
clicking.
under the table.
Oh shit! Yeah, you just keep clicking buttons and saying words wrong. And this feels good because I'm the guy that when I'm on my shows, I'm the guy that says all the words wrong because they make me read really hard names and stuff. That's fun. So it feels good to be able to mess with somebody else.
Champlain and Chipotle.
Imagine if they had a Chipotle in Lake Champlain.
Yeah, seriously, I would just like, screw it. I'm not living here. Vato, is this for real? Obviously he's not going to Tijuana, but did he really get surgery today? And I didn't know. Hope he's okay, man.
What's BBL?
No idea.
You're gonna Tyson who's like, yeah, I know exactly. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
He only has 5 degrees. He doesn't have a doctor's degree.
Yeah.
I don't know those. Well, what's up, Gary? How you doing, buddy? Mike Notes is Oh, I guess there's a joke. That's why I'm like, I'm not buying it. I'm like, I don't know.
I want to go back. Matt, when you were saying that your beard's laying flatter on the side, do you think that has anything to do with like the weight of it pulling down? Because I
think,
dude, Jeff, come to the barbershop.
Oh, there you go. I think honestly, for me, it's finally getting the battle of the training. Like, I've always been a guy that I train the hair over trim, just because there it is. BBL.
Big booty lips.
There it is.
Oh,
I first I thought it was serious.
Oh, it could, yeah. I thought. See, I was thinking something like Mike said.
Yeah,
Brazilian.
That's what popped into my brain. Me and Mike are on the same page, and that's why he was the first one to get the trivia question. But no, I think with me, I've always been a train over trim, just because my beard goal is to have a longer beard, and I think honestly, it's just taking a long time. And I think it's finally starting to work with products and just the training regimen where my hair has finally kind of learned to go down instead of out.
Yeah, nice.
And it takes time.
It's wizard status, though, man.
All right, so 514 Bean.
Yep.
There's a few other people who have jumped on and since left and then jumped on and all that kind of stuff. So maybe why don't you guys go ahead and just tell them how you feel and what it actually smells like, just because there's some new guys.
Matt,
Well, I feel good.
You explained it better because you came up with it. So
he's finding it really well.
Well, yeah, that's how I felt, and I'm just letting you know I feel good. Yeah, so for if you're just joining, Bean, anybody else, it is Vermont. All right, the state is obviously Vermont. Lake Champlain does touch New York and Vermont, but when you think Vermont, you think maple syrup. And I mean, there is so much maple production in there. So you're going to get hit with some maple syrup. You're also going to get that fresh air. A lot of, obviously, with maple production, there's maple trees. There's lots of forests. There's lots of trees. You're also going to get that sweetness of some sugar. But the kicker is the hops, because Vermont is known for their microbreweries. Lots of great stuff. Heady Topper is one of my favorite beers of all time. It's unreal, and it's very, very hoppy. So to be able to have Tyson, again, I'm in New York, he's in Utah. So the way that we communicate and just bounce ideas, and I'm able, how he's able to get what I'm thinking in my brain to get it to smell from the time he makes it and sends it over is unreal. And it just keeps getting better. I mean, we've been doing it a half a year, officially a half a year.
And it's just number 6.
It's so good.
And this is all Matt's idea. The states, everything about this is all Matt's idea.
It's worked. Every single one.
He's done a killer job. Like, I know I make it, but this is his invention, and I'm very appreciative.
This is like Matt was saying earlier. You guys missed it. This is probably one of the best, if not the best.
It's good.
I love it.
It's got two different. I kind of like that it has two different like scents to it, because it's like just in the bottle you can smell more of the hops.
Let me smell it.
But then when you warm it up, you get that sweet. You get the maple sugar. You get the maple syrup, and then the sugar. It's just
so different. And like I said, I love Vermont.
It is way different.
It's different than anything I've ever smelled in a scent profile, whether it be a candle, deodorant, somebody just crop dusting an airport when you're walking by. Like, it's something that I've never smelled before.
The king of crop dust.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, I think it's good because think about it. Like almost every beard company out there has a tobacco. They have a leather. They have like a really sweet scent or whatever.
Oh,
I don't think.
We'll talk, Scott.
I don't think that. No, I think those are good though. I think yours are better. But like.
Oh no! What I'm saying, I was commenting to Scott.
But I'm saying, like, I don't think like Matt was saying, I don't think I've ever smelled like a hops or a good hops.
Mm-hmm.
So
man, if you make it smell like the city, it's gonna smell like trash, pizza, bagels, sewer, and probably rat pee.
Yeah. Hypodermic needles.
No, but actually smelling that again, I don't know. It is good.
I like it.
It's definitely different. The hops is strong in the bottle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's not too strong.
But what I like though is after you put it in beer, the maple and the hops kind of settle down, and then it actually kind of becomes almost fresh air, and with all those mixed together, it's almost like a cologne.
I got Sundance in right now, but I'm gonna definitely put this one on.
I've had I've had some, like, there's a beer type called a porter, and there's a lot of maple porters, and there's this one company I can't remember where they actually overly hopped a porter, which so is like a mix between an IPA and a porter, and it's almost dead on with it. But like I said, when you put it in the beard, I've had it in there a couple of days, you just get hit with a little bit of scent. And when I shower the next morning, I still get a little bit hint of the maple and stuff. Like, it's not overpowering, but I truly love it.
Dude, I bet you this would be good in like a shampoo.
Yeah. That's the thing is right now, I'm not entertaining anything like that because oil and butter.
You got so many SKUs. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's but if we get a little bit bigger and the scent of the months start to take off more than they are, then that's something that I would consider.
Yep.
Knowing that.
Yeah, and I think too, like you kind of said, Logan, a lot of people think it's just, boop, there's another scent profile with a bottle of shampoo, and there is a lot more to that behind the scenes. So I mean, and I know some people get frustrated too. They're like, I really want this in a scent. You got to put this and this and this and this, and it's like, throw it out there, but you have to remember there's, one thing for just different bottles, just different labels. I mean, there's, then you kind of break it down a little bit, and you're like, we're not dealing with kids. That's one thing we can be confident in. Not any kids are buying beard products. You know what I mean? And they get it.
I will tell you though, my kids recognize Copper John.
Oh, yeah.
They talk about the logo as if this is Copper John. I'm like, Dad, just Copper John, because I got stickers, the hats, the shirt, all that stuff.
So I'm not gonna lie though, we do have an idea for July that I want to swing by you. He came up with a really, really cool idea.
Nice.
But Judd, July 1st is our anniversary. So we're gonna have something huge then. And then the next week we're gonna have something huge. And then the following week we're gonna have something huge. It's gonna be an epic year or month for us. And we put a lot of work and tons of money.
Yep.
But I think in the end it's going to be worth it, and I'm excited to reveal everything for you guys. I'm really, really excited. I hope everyone comes out, and just not necessarily even just to buy but just to come and just check us out and have fun and win some cool things. Like, we're going to be giving a lot out.
Yeah.
Are there any plans to keep this any of the state scents? I'm never going to say no, but as of right now, I know
we had a couple ideas that we discussed of potential. I don't know if you want me to say it or not, but
yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Of potentially for people that maybe started later in the game to potentially do like a limited run of like a bundle. So maybe you missed out 1 through 3. We'll potentially have a bundle where you have to buy all 3 and stuff like that. There was talks. We've kind of been trying to be creative, or maybe like a quick little limited run where you can get them all for it. But there is a lot of expense and there is a lot of oils if you're buying more than, in our opinion, 2 or 3. You know what I mean? It takes a little bit to get through them. So it doesn't make sense to bring them all, but there was some creative other ideas that we did have that could be fun too.
Gears started turning. You could make like the South package or like the Midwest package.
Oh, yeah, that's
like
a really
East
good
Coast package. Like,
Yeah, that was something else that we had in some notes as well. So
I like the way you think, Matt.
Like the way you look.
But anything on a permanent line, the only one that everyone, and I mean everyone, I'm not being sarcastic, is Moosehead.
Oh.
And I think they'll want this one too. But I think I'm going to bring in Moosehead only for the barbershop and leave it here permanently for the barbershop, because I have customer upon customer. That's all they want.
Yep.
Remember, we were sitting there eating Chinese food, and then we picked the name.
So, yeah, he missed South Carolina. That was our first one, wasn't it? Myrtle Beach.
Yep. Cherry Grove. That was a good one too.
It's good. I like the cherry in that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Sorry. I can't see. Yeah, the keys package. We could do something like that because next month is something.
It is something. Remember how earlier you were like, shh.
Yeah, seriously. Next month, something.
But then Chattahoochee was an interesting one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend.
I mean, eventually, like you said, we're gonna have all of them, but as they come out, maybe like you said, you know
what I have to do though. So we did one, which was Nightfall. I can't remember. It was vanilla bean from. What was it? What was the mango with the vanilla in it? Anyway, we did that one. And then 2 was a lot of good stuff. I can't even remember everything. I have all the formula written down so I can bring it back out. But I still have to come with 3, and we have so many scents this year to come from 3 that we kind of combine everything to make a unique scent everything that came from 3. So I have that to do still. And
that would be. It's funny that the Chris's comment that I was just reading. It's something that I honestly have a little thing like an infinity oil, like do that with liquors and stuff. So you can put a little bit of each.
I've seen you do that.
Yep, I have one, but it's still here actually. But it's every brand that I've ever tried when I was still doing stuff. So that was years ago. So it's not great, but that is definitely something that I'm gonna have in there. I just don't want to start it quite yet, but it's gonna be good.
It's like when you mix all your Play-Doh together, and it's just like that weird purple.
Yeah,
just a big lump of.
I don't know about you, but I still have 2 butter, and I use it. Well, I haven't used butter for a couple months, but it is really good. And I know what's his name. I don't know if he's here, Mark Brown, but he loves it. Mr. Mark himself. He was an underwear model. Did you know that?
I didn't.
No, I'm just
it's not really something I like.
All right. Next question. Have you ever had to adjust your wardrobe or personal style to complement your beard?
I don't wear bow ties anymore.
Did you wear bow ties?
Kate, when I coached occasionally or like certain events, I would wear bow ties and normal ties. There's no point in wearing ties or bow ties anymore. That's definitely one thing. And I don't have to button up as many buttons anymore.
See, and I'm totally opposite with right now with buttons.
Yeah, you go
I
all the way
have to
top.
button all the way to the top because if not, it flares my beard out, and I hate it.
See, yeah, like I'm unbuttoned for all the way down to here.
Oh yeah, you're a butt.
Nice. I mean, there's no point. I mean, it looks like you're. Yeah, no. One thing for me, and maybe I just need to buy different hoodies, is like when my beard is longer and I'm wearing a hoodie, just like the way it cuts off, it almost makes you look like you have like an oversized goatee. That's one thing that I kind of have to look for.
That guy looks like a gangster in one. I swear,
Yeah.
like he looks good in it.
But yeah, you got the beard to fit.
I know. I wish I had his genetics, man. I really. do.
And to be honest, I guess with that being said, the style of shirts has changed dramatically for me. Like I can't wear anything unless it's on the side. I mean, there's no point in buying a really nice shirt that has a design because you don't see it. And
Your beard covers it, yeah.
yeah, and you have to start making split design shirts, so it's all like on. But yeah, that's like
I mean,
for
could
this
pull off
one.
like a really deep V-neck and nobody would know.
He can't rob banks anymore.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Can't wear shirts printed in center front. Just exactly what Matt just said. No more turtleneck shirts. Yeah. No, and also I've noticed I do wear darker clothes. I do.
Oh, for sure. I always have.
I
though.
feel like if I go full gray though, do I have to all of a sudden start wearing lighter, like white?
See, that's my problem. Is that like I've got like 37 black T-shirts, just plain black. That's one of my favorite. But I have a very dark beard. So there's been plenty of times where we've recorded stuff and it's like my beard disappears into my shirt. Same thing with you, Matt. I mean, your beard is basically just black. Like mine's dark brown.
Yep. And I wear a lot of black. I've always worn a lot of black.
Me
Being
too.
like my sports team is Pittsburgh, so it's always black and yellow. So there's tons of black that's always been in my wardrobe. But like today, I wore bright yellow, and you know what I mean. And that's
Sure.
Is Pittsburgh playing Vegas or Oakland at all? Not Oakland. The Raiders this year.
Does Pittsburgh? I haven't looked at the schedule.
All I'm saying is, if they are, we should go to the Vegas one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be so much fun. I love it. Like we're only 6-7 hours away.
Depends on who's driving.
Yeah. My wife, 10, 12. But no, Hunter, definitely. Have you seen his mustache? Obviously,
Yeah,
everyone
I
has seen
can't
his
imagine.
mustache.
Oh,
He
they
definitely
do.
has to put a shirt on.
They play in the Vegas versus the Raiders September 24th, 8:20 p.m.
Dude, we
should
should.
do
I'm
it.
not. No.
Oh, that's preseason.
I mean, it's still.
But it's disappointing. But
No, I'm disappointed. But yes, preseason.
it would be fun.
It'd be cool.
It would be. You know what their stadium
I mean,
looks
I'm
like
a
to me?
Niners fan, so whatever.
Their stadium. So no, but sheesh, if I could talk.
What are you saying? Are you having a stroke?
Yes, there's Raiders. No, their stadium looks like one of those vacuums that like just go nonstop,
Oh,
like the
like
Roombas.
the Roomba? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Exactly. That's exactly
That's
what it looks
funny.
like to me.
No, I lied. It isn't. It's regular season. It's week 3.
Dude,
It's,
let's do it. Let's talk about it and figure it out and get the logistics. I say we do it.
I'm down.
I love like I took we went to the Giants and Saints game, and then we went and saw, and then that's the only NFL game. But I want to see that. I also want to go see a Jets game.
I think
a
if I
Jets
wore
game would be
my,
fun.
if I wore my 49ers hat to
You were not coming.
Raiders.
Yeah, you're not going.
it's a Sunday night game, week 3.
Oh, dude, killer.
That would be fun.
Yeah, gotta do it.
We got to do it.
We gotta do it.
Figure that out. Yeah, I'm not going to answer that, Brett. Chris, oh, stop wearing it. Yeah.
Did you gotta put that on the screen?
No, I'm not going to put that on the screen. I love Brett. I haven't talked to you forever. I could wear a tie and no one would know. See,
That's
that's
true.
white lavender, probably. Shut up, Brandon. Is my stripper name?
White lavender.
Answer the question, Tyson.
Everybody's like, no, we're not moving on.
All right, you said you had some questions.
Yeah, so I thought about a couple of questions for Tyson. First off, and I don't know how many, a lot of you who are loyal have probably heard this before. I want you, this may not be a question, this may be just like a statement. I want you to retell the story of when you had to show your license.
No.
Yes. Yes. You said, hey, can you help me? No, you're going to do it. Real quick, just make it.
Let me see if I can even.
Okay, so anybody knows part of the reason Tyson has a beard is because he is a good dad and he went along with his son that likes to do theater. So Tyson, I didn't say you had to show it, but
No,
if you
I'll
did,
show it.
it's
I'll
so
show it.
bad. So hold on, tell a story about why this picture is mentioned. The picture.
So I love my son.
Yeah.
And I love all my kids. And so I used to play football. I coached my son in football. I coached all my kids in all their sports that they ever do. However, they've kind of not wanted to do sports. All of my kids are doing sports. Like Ellie, like she's going to nationals in tumbling, and I mean she's won state, she won regionals, and she'll probably end up in the Olympics. No joke. She's already trained with the awesome. Olympic team and all that.
That's awesome.
But not Olympic team, Olympic coaches, because she's too young to practice with the team. But she's done all that, and so my kids are very athletic. But my oldest, he's into theater and into movie. He's been in movies. He was in several movies. What was the last one? What was it called? It was the scary one that was here, where the mom dies and then the kid is a witch and then she dies and the daughter gets it, but she has to kill someone. What was it called?
I don't know.
Twilight.
Yeah,
but Hereditary.
But Hereditary.
Hereditary.
It's Hereditary.
That movie.
So Isaac was in that.
Up.
If you look at it, like
really?
He was in the funeral scene. He was one of the daughters, the friends in there, and all that. So he loves movies. He has an agent, all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, he asked me to audition, and so I had to audition for. I got into Oliver. I was Bill Sykes. I was the mean, nasty. I was the main character of the bad guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I grew a beard, and then the next one I was Lurch with Adam's Family, because I'm tall and everyone else is shorter, and so I had to shave. And then in between, so we had to go to Park City and perform too, and we got paid there for Park City. And what happened is they made you shave, and I have to wear makeup because it's Adam's Family and all this, and I've never wore eyeliner. I've never done any of this stuff before.
Guy liner.
And I could not get it off. But Candace and I, in this week break for our anniversary, we're going on a cruise, and my license had expired or was about to expire during the trip, so I wouldn't be able to get back into the States. So, needless to say, no beard, eyeliner, all this makeup, and I'm wearing my glasses. Like, you need to take them off. I'm like, wait, what?
This is Tyson's license photo. Hold on, let it. Look like a drag queen without a wig.
Oh wow! You look like me when I went on a 4-month bender.
but then didn't you get pulled over?
Yeah, so I've gotten pulled over like 3 or 4 times since, and every time I'm like, don't judge me as I hand it to him, and I've gotten out of every ticket
because he just starts laughing.
They are crying, laughing so hard.
Oh, dude, maybe I need to go do that
because it is so bad. So bad.
That's
hilarious.
That's a handsome woman.
You got pretty lips.
An 80s rock band singer.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you're a hair band.
Well, what's funny is the next year we have season tickets to Lagoon, which is like a watered down version of Six Flags. Best way to explain it.
Yeah, very watered down.
Yeah. And I had a hat on, and they're like, okay, you need to take your hat off. You need to take off your glasses. And I look like I'm homeless. And I'm like, see, kids, this is why you don't do drugs. And I showed my glasses that I showed that.
Okay, another question I have for you.
Uh-huh.
So, what advice, if you had one tidbit of advice, would you give somebody that was a new startup, brand new business owner, they have an idea, they're wanting to kick something off? Since you've done that twice now with Copper John's Beard Company and now the barbershop, what's one piece of advice that you would give somebody trying to go out on their own?
Don't do it. Be patient. Know it's going to take time. Know that it's going to be stressful. You're going to lose sleep, but realize that it's not you, it's a company. So like for me, I used to have a hard time disassociating, right? That's the word, from my personal life to the company life. And even now I'll talk to Matt. I'm like, Matt, like yesterday, I was having a hard day just because running a business is not cheap.
No.
Especially how we're doing it right now and how we're trying to grow and how to elevate Copper John's. And so I have all these bills, and we had an unbelievable Memorial Day weekend. I get all the payments from Shopify and everything else through, and I get it. And then guess what? It's gone. And I'm just like, oh, this.
But it's gone in a not terrible way. I mean, it's a stressful way, but like you said, it's got to have money to make money.
Yeah.
So it's just taking time and
Patience, huh?
patience. I think it's 100% patience. I mean, your brother owns a company and runs and but so that's my main thing is so like I had to eventually. I'm not. You guys don't see me as much on videos anymore and stuff like that. That's not because I'm trying to, not be a part of the community because I love this community. This is where I actually get a break. It's just I'm so busy with that stuff, and it actually gave me severe anxiety and stuff like that. So I had to I'm going to therapy now, and it's helping me be able to separate Copper Johns and Tyson. And it's helping me be able to focus on, hey, when I'm not working, I'm giving my kids and my wife all my attention. I'm not giving them leftovers because that was a big deal for me because I felt like I was giving them like what I had left, which was nothing.
Yeah.
But I also decided, hey, I'm going to invest in hiring employees. And so I have a couple of employees and I just hired, so we just hired and that I haven't had to make anything for 2 months.
Yeah.
And so I've been able to focus on the stuff that needs to be focused on rather than just continually making and then packaging, making. And I mean, I was only sleeping 2 to 3 hours until then.
Yeah.
And so now I'm sleeping between 5 to 6 hours, which doesn't sound like a lot, but
It's
to me,
pretty
it's a
typical
ton.
dad.
Yeah.
Like,
But now I'm doing 75 hard, so I get a workout. I'm eating healthier. I'm going to therapy, and I'm with my family. Like tomorrow after 11 o'clock. So 11 o'clock is when post office closes. And so I get everything out that like tonight, all their orders, I'm going to ship out to them. And then when we're done, at 11 o'clock, we're going to Cherry Hill, which is a water park here.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
I'm just going to go just hang out with my family and just be with them and go around the lazy river. And it's like, this is nice.
nice. Good for you,
Don't
man.
poop in it.
Yeah.
No,
But no, so
Lazy
the
River.
thing is just realize that the company that you have is not who you are. If you have a bill for Copper Johns, it's not a bill for Tyson. And so it's really hard to disassociate that. Even though, we're doing really good and I'm paying all our bills, but sometimes you're just like,
Too much month left at the end of the money.
yeah, you're just like, I have to pay 5 barbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah. Like there's times where my brother's he owns the company that I work for. We do excavation. He's been in business for 8 or 9 years, and his payroll bill every 2 weeks with the number of employees that we've got, I can't imagine the stress.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, payroll, people don't really realize how much that goes
Okay, I mean,
into.
Our payroll every 2 weeks is in the 40s, 40K.
yeah. And it's hard. And then what's funny, what sucks is like all that, but then all of a sudden you have your taxes on top of that.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the freak, government?
And they just reach in.
I know.
grab
It's just
more,
like, did we even make that this week? You know what I mean? It's just like, holy crap.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to pay. So you have to pay your payroll taxes once a month. And then you have to pay quarterly taxes. And you're just like,
Yeah.
and then you have to pay the accountant who's doing all of that every month too. And it's just like everything adds up. You pay for I don't know, dude. It's just it's
Nonstop.
nuts. And so just realize that it's not that easy, and you have to be patient. And also, people are going to think that you are a product rather than a person.
Well, I think it's hard. Sometimes people assume because you own your own business or you have your own business that you would just like have money.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's the exact opposite. Most business owners I know, you're strapped a lot because you're trying to grow it to a point where it is self-sufficient and you've taken 15, 20 plus years and now you're living off, the fat. But in the beginning, the first 10, 15 years, I mean, it's
kind of like a loan. You're paying interest for a long time until finally you get that payoff.
Well, I mean, I see a lot of what, Matt, you get this too. We have a lot of, one-on-one conversations with Tyson. I work,
See you, Hunter.
I'm
Appreciate it.
my brother's kind of right-hand man at the company. And so he shares a lot of stuff with me and I see it. Like, it's just, I mean, you see it in your guys' faces sometimes. But with that kind of leads into like I'll end this question because I think it's an important one. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh,
so how has
I didn't
all
know
of that, everything? I mean, you just talked about how you've got some more employees, you got some more time for your family, more time for yourself. We're doing 75 hard, kind of bettering ourselves. So how has your outlook on your mental health changed? I guess you're like how you approach your day, your business, because you're focusing more on yourself now than you were even when I met you last year.
Yeah. How has it changed for me?
Like, what improvements would you say maybe
Yeah.
you have, or maybe even some setbacks you've seen by trying to take care of yourself or your family?
Nothing. It's opened my eyes. Like I've been able to everything is done with a purpose now, rather than just let's just play it by ear type of idea.
Yeah.
So everything's done with a purpose. Every conversation I have is done with a purpose. All that kind of stuff. Like, hey, like I need to spend time with you. Let's do this and all that kind of stuff. And so, what's up, Mike? Appreciate you coming. And Mike.
So many mics.
Yeah, but I definitely. It's just. I'm in such a better place this time around from last year. I'm not as tired anymore.
Yeah.
The stress is there, but I'm learning how to not just let it be. Like, hey, yes, I have to take care of this. It will be taken care of. It can't be done tonight. So be it.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I always stress about, not stress, but like meaning like it's important to me, is the customer gets taken care of immediately. And so that's the only thing that I'm always pertinent on. Everything else we'll take care of. But as long as the customer's taken care of, then everything else should be fine.
Nice.
For sure.
And when you're like that with your customer, like I had one customer who was very upset the other day, like very upset. And hey, you too, man. Very upset with me. And because his package hadn't arrived. And obviously it's not my fault. It was shipped it shipped the next day, and it's not my fault, but it's been 11 days. I'm like, sorry. But he was so upset. I'm like, dude, I hear you. Like, let's ship it out again. And I did. And he's like, I'm sorry, it's mad. I know it's not your fault. And I'm like, yeah. But so usually if you're calm and just realize that, hey, they paid a lot of money, and I know how hard it takes to make $80, $90 if you buy like a really good package or whatever. I'm like, it's a lot of money. That's probably cost them 4 hours of work. I'm like, and it probably wasn't easy work. Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, buddy, I'm on your side. Let's take care of it. And if I have to eat the shipping, because shipping, that much weight probably cost me $12.
Yep.
And then on top of that, I have to pay for the product again. But guess what? He's happy, which means I'm happy. That I was able to take care of him, and hopefully he comes back again because he was able to get something really used. And I said, if you get both of them, go give it to a friend. Let them experience it, because I can't take it back.
Yep.
You, Matt? Sorry, that was a long answer.
No, it's good. Just soaking it in, reading comments. No, it's good. It's good. It's been fun. Yeah, happens. I mean, Tyson will drop something in the mail, and it takes like 4 weeks to get to me. I never get mad.
Yeah,
I'm shocked how long it took him. I'm like,
it does. It takes forever.
I mean, I live an hour away. Sometimes the mail takes like, a couple days.
He's like, I sent this out 10 days ago. Did you get it? No. Are you sure you didn't?
You just drive up and grab it.
So I will actually send stuff to him because, I'll send it like 2-3 days UPS, and he still won't get it for 7 days. I'm like, what the crap, man? Where do you live?
Pretty much
nowhere.
It's true. Very true.
But yeah, no, I love like the people in here, the customers and everything. They've become really close friends, and I think that helps too.
For sure.
But yeah, do you want to go one more time over the cell? Everyone, if you use it again, I don't know how many we have available left. Do we still have Yellowstone available? I only had 6 left at that price. So again, guys, we had Yellowstone, 6 of them, 25% off if you use that. So what is 25% off of $12? That's, I don't know,
$9.70 something.
Yeah, so $9 for scent of the month Yellowstone, which is root beer and tobacco, which is an amazing scent. But then this month is really, really good. You guys pretty much was our favorite. You want to tell them one more time before we go?
Yeah, well, I did last time. Let's hear Logan's version on it.
So it's got fresh air, maple syrup, sugar, and hops. Hops is the surprising one for me. But it works really, really well. And I mentioned this before. My favorite is that it almost kind of has 2 different scents. So you just smelling it straight out of the bottle, you get way more hops. But then when you warm it up in your hand before you put it in your beard under on the skin, you get way more of that maple syrup. So it was just fresh air, maple syrup, sugar, and hops. And that was the brainchild of Beard Laws over here.
So yeah, we did it. And I think there's 4. I think 4.
Okay.
4 of the Yellowstone left.
And the 25% off will go off at midnight Mountain Time, so 2:00 Eastern. So if you do have time, but I'm not
a
gonna
little
be-
add-on.
so-
If you want, you get anything that you've been waiting to. Where else can you get that for $9? Use code Lake.
Yeah.
It's a great add-on.
Yeah.
Nice.
We had extra, and I'm like, let's do it. One freaking last thing. $20 gift card.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Let's make some tickers right here. Let's. Oh, I have an idea. Let's play the best song ever
Oh gosh.
while we wait for the answer that of the question. That he's about
I got a decent one. Are you ready?
You got a
Yes.
question?
I got one. In 2022, how many gallons of maple syrup did Vermont,
Did Vermont produce?
according to this one specific number that I just found on Google?
I've been giving you the worst. Now you wanna stay the night. Pretty how you work hard for me.
Yeah,
Work for
so bad.
paying out of time. Nah, I don't like
Okay, he sent out the answer. Holy
the
crap!
way once I see it all. Now it's time to marry me. And right after we're done.
I think the music is too loud.
Look it when you shit.
Oh, go back to the comments.
Look it when you look.
I think the fact that Mac got it on Google. Somebody hit Google real quick.
I'm going there.
All right. Look at all the Googles have finally
Yes,
caught
all the Googles have popped in. So
Hold on. We got to go back to the because it was very specific.
Yeah, right here.
it is. Do you have the one?
PvP?
Yep.
Yeah, congratulations, Scott. Scott wins all the time too.
Matt sends it over in the comment. I'm like, 2.55 million.
Oh my
That's
God.
so much.
I'm like saying the answer out loud. I was so much shocked. Like,
What's up, you shirtless fiend? How you doing, buddy?
oh my goodness.
That's crazy, isn't it?
One day I'm going to be like him and lose that 100 pounds.
Did you know that Vermont's maple production accounts for 40% roughly of the U.S. total maple syrup production?
Oh,
Good
wow.
stuff.
It's the leading maple manufacturer in the country.
And I always thought maple was, dude, can you be a little bit more?
It's ASMR.
But
He did Matt didn't like
I always thought maple syrup was brown. It was clear,
it.
like the natural stuff. What
It's
makes
more
it brown?
clear. It has a brownish tint.
Oh, it's okay. I was like, is it the
Yeah,
sugar?
don't you like your syrup facts?
I don't.
The sap is clear. And then when it boils down, and it takes, I forget how many gallons now. It takes, I think, 35 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup.
Damn.
Holy crap.
So 2.55 times
35
35.
is how much sap they have to produce and then boil and cook it down. It's fun to do.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right. What's up, Ben? How you doing, man? All right. So one last time, we have Vermont Lake Champlain.
Close enough.
And there, I did hear that there was a chipotle there. And it is hops, maple syrup, sugar, and fresh air. And it is really nice. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. What does he say? I appreciate it. Recently won a 50. Yeah, that's what I mean. He always wins. I love the pre-pass of Brandon Herring. Oh, that's nice of you, man. So Brandon, hit me up on IG or info@copperjohnsbeard.com and I will get it to you.
Very nice.
Scott, you're awesome, man.
For anybody wondering, there's 3 Chipotles in
Hey,
Vermont.
Very nice.
Marvin, when you're here, hit me up, man. I'd love to see you. That'd
It's
be
been a little
fun.
dry, Beaver, but
Yeah. All right, guys, you have a wonderful night. And if you have any questions, definitely hit us up because we're always here for you.
and shameless plug every Tuesday to do Dad Bods and Beards podcast
Wait.
episodes.
What is that?
Dad bods and beards.
True intro song that we will be picking.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate
See
you.
you later.